Hi everyone, Brian from Bearable Traders here. It is Wednesday already, and it's June 2nd, and we're halfway through this shortened trading week. And what a day it was today in the markets. Although the indexes finished pretty flat on the day overall, we had some wild and crazy moves with these meme stocks. So let's get down to looking at where we've been so far this week and try to figure out where we're going for the rest of the week here. I'm sure it's just going to be as entertaining as the previous 2 days. So here we go. So as usual, before we get going here, let's take a look at my book on Amazon, How to Swing Trade, if you have not checked it out yet. It's a guide to tools, money management rules, routines, and strategies for trading that I use. So let's get down to it and look at the price action we had this week so far, and then look ahead to see where we might be going. So let's take a quick overview look here. You can see here the Dow pretty much finished. Everything just kind of finished flat on the day. We did have some late day buying that took all the indexes into the green. And so let's drill down here. Let's get into the stuff we usually go through, and starting out with the 10-year Treasury. You can see here we are still chopping sideways. This is just stuck in a range, and you can see here a bit of a down action. We're back under 1.6% again on the 10-year Treasury. Again, we're just keeping an eye on that because if it moves one way or another, it's going to impact the market. And you can see here again, just really narrow trading range today on the price of the 20-year Treasury. So just shows you the interest rates really went nowhere today. Transports sold off today, which was kind of surprising given the rest of the price action we saw in the markets. So you can see here we're trying to make get back to at least the all-time high, and of course we put in a doji candle on Tuesday, first day of trading yesterday, and now today we've basically sold off. So that could be a bit of a harbinger of bad news. You can see here volume was rising a little bit, kind of average, but again RSI rolling over here, so maybe we are going to be again stuck in a range here. This is certainly a level. 15,500 is an area we'd probably want to see some support at. Again, the Dow really no move today, just indecision candle, again just slightly up on the day, almost very little volume today. Sort of getting into those summer low volume days that are typical. But again, we just seem to be stuck here. Nothing really in the in the books coming to is going to really propel us higher. But there's those low interest rates and lots of money sloshing around the system are just going to keep us probably at this level. So you can see here we did a nice gap up on the IWM, really sold off. It did come back as the day went on, but it was trading in the red for a lot of the day. Again, volume really light here. So again, just seems to be stuck here at this upper end now. The Qs, another sort of indecision candle here on the daily. Again, we were up a little bit on the day, 0.2%. Again, really anemic volume on the Qs. And flattening out stochastics, RSI flattening out here. Again, we may be just settling into a bit of a range here. We do have Fed speak coming up later in the month, and I believe we have a jobs number coming out at the end of the week that might do something, but again, I'm not really seeing any strong catalyst one way or another. And again, indecision candle here on the SPY today, just basically finishing in the middle of the trading range, and volume kind of average, maybe a little bit lower. But yeah, again, just seem to be stuck here. And the dollar, again, showing a lot of weakness here. We did gap up and right back down into this area. So keeping an eye on the dollar, that's going to be obviously a driver for metals, oil, and emerging markets. The dollar continues to be weak here. And the VIX, again, just an inside day here, nothing really to write home about. Okay, so let's take a quick look at some trades I'm in right now. Airbnb. So you know I sold some calls down here at 130, sold some puts I should say. So almost wishing I had bought the stock instead, but selling those puts there, they're just going to expire into the week. I'll collect a premium on that by the looks of things. Speaking of Airbnb, there were a lot of individual names that really were on fire today. Apart from the meme stocks, there was LAZR, CCIV, some names we've looked at and talked about in the past. Some of them were just rocking it today. I don't know what that was all about. Maybe everyone's out searching for the next big short squeeze, but there were certainly some stocks that did well today, Airbnb being one of them. So you had a nice move today there. BTX was one I've been watching. I had on watch. I watched it bottom here, and so I've taken an entry today. Took an entry at the open this morning. Mentioned that in the room. Ford still holding on to those long dated calls. They're 10s, so they're well in the money. Fuel cell, still holding some of that. Had a nice little move up today. Fubo, still have half my position that I took on that one, and it had a really nice day today. Speaking of stocks, that some individual stock names that really rocked today, Fubo being one of them. So happy to be in that. I'm still waiting for gold to do something here. You can see we're kind of putting in a bit of a pennant. So hopefully we're going to break out of this narrowing pattern and go higher. This is one I'm still in, ICLN. I'm still well in the green on that one, but had a bit of a down day today. And LAC still holding a bit of that one as well. So still some of the energy, alternative energy, clean energy plays still working here. Tech had a bit of a day off. That's a Canadian play, and Willow seems to be inching up here again. So it's again a long-term hold for me. So there's no question the remaining week we're going to still be watching these meme plays, these squeezes, call whatever you want to call them, short squeezes, but AMC, of course, still on the top of the list, was trading that one today. See volumes even building on this. I heard a statistic that almost 11% of all options traded today were just in AMC when you consider all options traded. That's just an unbelievable number in terms of skew to one stock for all the options that were traded. BlackBerry, again, one that's popping up. Look for more action there. Even though everything's really overbought, I think we can continue to squeeze. Bed Bath & Beyond, another favorite, looking like it's going to continue to be in play tomorrow. Here's the CCIV one. CCIV is coming up to some area where there may be some resistance here around 24. So maybe look for a bit of a pullback before getting into that one. Again, volume building, but not huge on CCIV, but two nice days back to back there. GameStop, of course, seems to be less in play than AMC right now. So, and COS had a nice day today. Watch for a follow-through day tomorrow. And Space, again, putting in a bit of an outside or engulfing candle here, so I'd be watching for that one to pop higher. So meme plays still on the go, and probably looking good into the rest of the week here. And we'll see what happens. So just wrapping things up here. This is what we got in play tomorrow. We've got Sienna. Not much else that's too interesting. Maybe Broadcom, DocuSign. We do have Lululemon. They'll be reporting after the close tomorrow. Slack. So a couple of things to keep an eye on. And yeah, but we are getting close to the end of the earnings season. Obviously, things are really starting to quieten down now. So anyway, watch for those individual stocks to continue to be on everyone's radar, and watch for the indexes to just continue to sort of chop up and down sideways. I don't see, again, any catalyst that's going to move them one way or another. So that's it, everybody, and we'll catch you all in the Bear Bull Trading Room, hopefully in the morning, 8 o'clock, pre-market show, or I should say Engineering the Market show with Jared kicking things off, 8 live on YouTube. 8:30 we have Norm and Carlos taking us through the pre-market show live on YouTube, and then Trading the Market open at 9:30, of course. with myself and Andrew. So hopefully we'll see you at one or all of those things. Take care. Have a great rest of the evening, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.